I've just got some very, very, very unfortunate news that I feel sad about. The internship opportunity, because of my own actions, has fallen short. They're saying that they don't want me there anymore, and they'll be willing to reassess if I'd like the internship in June. But right now, because of my own actions, they don't want me. Very basically, they said that they wanted me to go, they explicitly let me know this. They wanted me to go to the classes twice a week. I didn't do it because I just straight up forgot. I've been doing quite a lot of stuff outside of this gym stuff because life, but even within this realm, one of the main reasons why this would happen is because I haven't fixed my sleeping routine. Now I really want to fix it after hearing that they don't want me there, because this opportunity is the only CrossFit gym opportunity that I had applied for, and I took it for granted because I was not expecting this news that they would not be interested in taking me in. Especially not for these reasons, where they'd say that they don't want me in because I hadn't been going to their classes enough, even though I had been going to the gym fairly regularly, like at a bare minimum once every 2 weeks, a lot more often than that. But yeah, I really did put in effort to get that opportunity, but I didn't put in enough effort to get in the opportunity. And I really think one of the reasons why that was the case, even though I know deep down I really wanted this opportunity, was because of how I sleep. I would be on the laptop or on the phone watching driving videos because I passed my test for the most part, both real life and game videos, until maybe like midnight to 2 in the morning. But because of life happening, and I might be moving to a different area soon, I was up until near enough 3:45 in the morning, looking at, I want to go to this place, I want to go, I'm making sure that the area has what I'm looking for, in order to make sure that I not only feel safe living there, but I would want to live in such an area. I've made a lot of progress in that regard, but although I've done that, that has meant that I've put less mental energy into thinking about how I could improve my sleep routine, specifically to make it easier for me to be financially capable. I did not, because I didn't have such an experience like this in the past, I did not connect the two dots to see that my inability or lack of really strong desire to sort out my sleep routine has meant that I have lost an opportunity that I really, really, really wanted to get. And because of my own actions, that's not going to happen. At least for now, they have said that they would be, in their words, looking to reassess if I'd want the internship in June. But like, the bank balance is less than £1, I think. Like, I'd be looking for opportunity a lot sooner than that. And the other opportunities I've got are still there, but they're not CrossFit gyms, which is what I really want. And yeah, although I'd be able to have potentially more money than I would have ever had coming in ever in my life through these part-time jobs, it's not what I really, really want. And I've noticed, when thinking about this from a more deeper perspective, it seems like this this inability, or it's straight up incompetence to have systems in place to make it easier for myself to be capable and to be competent has meant I've been holding myself back, like through not sorting out my sleep routine. But I'm willing to ask myself now, the question that I've come up with, which I didn't come up with before when they said they're not interested in me for now, is what was it that meant I got to this position where I'd be staying in bed until potentially 12 to 1 in the afternoon in the beginning. I'd eat like crap, and because of my life position, I'd sometimes feel like crap, not only from what I'm eating, which is I think is the main source, but also through how life is going right this instant. I'm heading in the direction that I want to head in with this exercise stuff of being financially capable and also physically and mentally in shape. But right this instant, I don't have an income, which means that if I want to get basic things that are completely unrelated to the gym, for example, which I do, I can't do that. I cannot fend for my own. And because of that, it's like as I'm applying and trying to move forward, I'm basically just waiting. But in doing so, that at least, so it seems now, it seems like that's come with a cost. The loss of this opportunity I really wanted, that I really, really wanted. I'm still gonna go, I think, to go to the classes and improve my health, and from there I'll be able to find something on that same level, or potentially even more than what that gym that I wanted to apply for that I went and applied for could provide me. But I really wanted to go, and I'm not gonna go out my way to try and make it seem like I'd be going to a better place later on because they said no. I'd just be doing it for my passion for the sport, and for my passion, for my want to become competent and to no longer be this person that cannot fend for their own, that cannot keep up with the group. Like during school times, when I even remember during the A-level biology class in particular, I was the slowest one. And I wasn't only holding myself back, but I was holding the lady back that I was working with. She was patient with me and she took her time. She was kind enough to do that, but I don't want to hold myself, and in that case, others back because of my own incompetence. I've been wanting to keep up with the Joneses since school. I do it through trying to get high grades, through trying to get A stars, because the people around me were, to say the least, very much academically talented. They had their shit together enough to be able to get A stars and A's pretty much all across the board. They had it together enough, but I didn't. Even though I did have the potential to be that way. Everybody does, I think, but you just have to have the systems in place that will help get there and do what you're looking to do. I can't keep on neglecting my sleep routine anymore, and I think I'll actually take it seriously enough to want to regularly sleep healthily now because of this, because I see I'm really holding myself back by doing it. I can't stay in bed and sleep in anymore. That comes with a sacrifice that I'm not willing to make. The loss of opportunities I really wanted. It's just been the one for now, even though I said it in plural, but it genuinely could be more than one if I keep this up. If I keep, in my mind, I'm saying, if I keep this shit up, if I keep this fuckery up, I'm gonna keep on getting this rejection might not have been something I wanted to hear, but might have been something that people would say I'd need to hear, and that would be very helpful for me in my growth. It's come in expense of being rejected. I have got priceless knowledge of more of a drive to want to sort myself out and to live healthily. If I sleep healthily, I'll be able to make myself financially capable and just more at peace from a day-to-day basis. I'm not willing to sacrifice my ability to fend for my own just because I'm not sleeping how I'd want. I've literally just gone and got a bag with the Transform Your Body, Transform Your Life book in it, with my laptop in it, to write up what I'm speaking about here. But yeah, I need to get a healthier relationship with the bed. Much healthier relationship with the bed and the bedroom. I can't keep on physically feeling miserable about life anymore if I want to take these opportunities. I've got to change, and with universal credit money, I'll be able to make significant changes to begin with. For example, I'd go out my way to no longer feel like crap from the food I'd be eating. That's a part of why I'll be staying in, I think, for so long. I feel miserable from the sort of food that my mum would make and that my parents would just have out in the kitchen. I can't keep eating their shit, because it's a part of why I'm in this predicament. Because of me, because of my decision to eat their food. I mean, I don't have immediate access to the funds to go shopping myself, but with this universal credit money, I would be able to start changing things. Obviously, this isn't the only way, but it is a way. It's a start. Humble beginnings. And I'd really be able to make a move, a solid start, and a sustainable future through starting off that way, or so I think. On the premise I don't recklessly spend my money, or the money I'd have coming in anyway, it'd be possible to make something sustainable from that. This one time I get the universal credit money will probably be the roughest month I'd have with an income, financially speaking, because it'd be literally just a couple £100, maybe £250 or something, like really little. Like I can't fend off that. I couldn't even pay for £600 a month rent. A room to stay. They couldn't do that. I'm not trying to make like hundreds of thousands a month from universal credit, of course, but yeah, that definitely isn't enough to sustain by myself. Yeah, but it's a start. I'd be walking before I could run with this money, financially speaking. I'd start getting used to what it's like having an income again. It's been over a year since I've known what that's like. Over a year, imagine that. I'd have the money from student loans and maybe a little bit here and there that I'd ask from mum and dad, but that's not an income, that's just a stash. The student loan would be a stash, maybe. You think about it like that, and as for mum and dad's money, that could just be free. In my mind, I'm thinking of it as free money that I didn't earn. I didn't provide any value for that. And I just got that because I existed as their son, and that should not, in my opinion, be enough of a reason for me to have money coming in. Just for existing, I deserve money? Nah. but I have used some of it in order to just about survive and exist from day to day. Man, I'm telling you, when I saw that, I went downstairs on the computer to go and sort out my CV stuff, to say that I've got a full UK driving license, because I hadn't yet passed my test when I'd last been sending over my CV. And then I go on my email to find out that they don't want me anymore, and I laughed it off to begin with, but I felt like crying a little bit. I felt like tears were wanting to come out a little bit, like my tear ducts were starting to get a tiny bit watery. And when I say a tiny, I'm not exaggerating. I truthfully felt sad about this happening, but it has come with the cost, or metaphorically speaking, I'd say, seeing as I've gained knowledge from it, I'd say more of an income than an expense. It has come with the cost of knowing that I can't keep on not living healthily anymore if I really do want this life, or this way of life that I claim to want, where I would be having money come in as a gym instructor to begin with, and then I pursue that online health coach route. I can't do that without sorting out my sleep. Transform Your Body, Transform Your Life talks about having a transformation checklist every single day that you tick off. And I think sleep would actually be one of them for me, because without it, I'd be staying in bed all day, and I therefore, like how I have today, lost. I really do see it as a loss, because I really wanted to go there. Even though I have gained priceless knowledge, I might lose another opportunity like that again, because of my own incompetence, not because they don't like how I train, or because I did try but they didn't think I fit the bill. I was trying to please these people. I think that in order to have an income, you have to please people. That's how money is, how people pay you back for a service that you've provided them. Regardless of what field, that's how an income works. People pleasing. Also, I think of it recently, like maybe yesterday or a couple of days ago. Yeah. And in order to have an income, I wanted to do that, not only for them, but for myself too. To learn, I was learning so much at that place. Just thinking that, yeah, I think just thinking without saying it word for word, that I think I do have, this is gonna happen. This apprenticeship opportunity is gonna happen. I really believed it, but it hasn't, because of my own ability to sort out my sleep, my own inability to sort out my sleep. Like I'm wanting to go there now. I've got myself sorted. Like I've got my trainers there. I've got my trainers over there. My bag here to write up on stuff on the laptop. My coat's there on the, pardon me, on the chair, which I didn't buy again. I'll soon be able to fend for my own financially. Don't worry, but I do have to change things. That's what I'll say for now. But yeah, I think going there might change a little bit. The mood might change a little bit between me and Alex, because they say no, because Alex told me he doesn't want me there as a coach. But man, I told him explicitly I felt sad to hear that, and please let me know if you change your mind. So yeah, to which I'm yet waiting to receive a response. Yeah, that's what's going on at the moment. I have learned priceless knowledge. I can't keep on surviving like this anymore. I'll just keep on losing and losing and losing opportunities I'd really want to have. Can't keep on doing that anymore. I'm sick and tired of not pushing myself to a level that I really want to be at. I'm sick and tired of not being able to keep up with a group and not being competent anymore. I'm losing opportunities. I've lost this opportunity because of it. That doesn't mean I'll necessarily lose any more. But this one was, in my mind, I'm saying a heartbreak. I felt sad. I felt really, really sad because of it, and it's still sinking in at this moment. That's how I'm thinking of it, even though I've gained priceless knowledge from it. But even still, yeah. I think I'll leave it at that for now. I feel the tear, my left tear duct coming, but I don't think it'll come out. I've tried crying about things before, it didn't happen. But yeah, if I've really tried crying about someone I've lost, but it didn't happen, what are the odds I'd be able to cry about this, even though I might be able to release pent up emotions in my body physically by doing that. I don't know. I've just seen it more as something like I think from this, because I tell myself I find it difficult to cry, and I'd believe it, so I would. I'm instead channeling that sadness through wanting to find a different situation, through wanting to find a different place. Immediately I've just gone back to it, really. I've given myself the space to feel sad, but even though I felt tears wanted to come out earlier when I was downstairs on the laptop, and when I've just been here now a tiny bit, it feels like they could come, but I don't know how to release them. And I'm not actually sure if this is something that I truthfully do feel that sad about. I'm not sure. That just might not be how I've taught myself to process things. Crying might help me feel relieved physically. It might help, but I want to solve my situation. Crying won't directly solve that. However, applying to places would. So I'd want to do that instead, because I think in my mind that makes more sense. It's more practical, but that might come at the cost of just having a whole load of emotions pent in my body physically due to not releasing them and wanting to try and channel them more constructively without giving myself the necessary space I really needed to cry, to feel sad about certain things. Yeah. If I was gonna cry, I think it would have been now, but it's just not happening. The tears they feel like they're ready, and they could come out a little bit, but it's just not happening. So fuck it, I'll go out my way to keep on applying for other CrossFit gyms nearby. On that note, I'm just gonna go to the gym and do as planned, and that's it for now. Yeah, cheers to moving forward. Be told something that I think I really needed to hear rather than what I wanted to hear, but at least with this experience in mind, I'm more prepared to hear something like this, because with this experience would know how to deal with it at least a lot more healthily than I might have otherwise been able to deal with it. Yeah. But anyway, I'm done for now. I'm gonna go gym. Yeah, I've got myself set up. Even got my water bottle already. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Peace. Cheers to moving forward, man. Even with these setbacks, which I put on myself through not sleeping healthily. It's time to allow myself to feel refreshed from my sleep and to wake up feeling peaceful and physically refreshed, energized. To not only feel more peaceful mentally and physically, but also to make myself financially capable to live not just survive like my parents have, but to live, really live my life to the fullest with my health. Which my parents, I think, really could have done a lot better. Not only for us as children, but for themselves more importantly. Who wouldn't want to have their health together and eat healthily, in theory at least, right? They just can't be bothered to do it. They can't be bothered to do it themselves, regardless of all the shit they might talk about. I've got to got this qualification, I've got to got that qualification, but not using it. Yeah, anyway, I'm done. I'm gone now. Peace.